Hi, I'm Melissa. Welcome to Gentle Yoga and Wellness. Each week, I post 3 new yoga videos, so please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Today, I have a gentle yoga class for seniors and beginners. Throughout the class, I'll show different levels of modification. So please make sure to choose the level that's right for your body today. All right, let's get started. You can sit cross-legged, just like I'm sitting right now. If you have a towel or blanket, go ahead and grab it. We're going to sit right on the edge of your blanket. This will help to elevate your hips, and it'll help you to sit up tall. Once you're in a seated position, begin to lift your chest, gently roll your shoulders back. Lengthen through your spine. From here, begin to reach your right arm up to the sky, almost like you're reaching to pull an apple off of a tree. Begin to bring your right hand back down. Switch sides. Lift your left hand, reach overhead like you're reaching for an apple on a tree, and then slowly bring your hand back down. We're going to continue that movement. So reach with your right hand and then gently pull down, and then bring your left hand up and gently pull down. Let's continue that movement. I call these apple pickers. It's a really good way to start warming up through the upper body. Let's add our breath here. Deep breath in and exhale, release. Good. Inhale and exhale, let it go. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, release. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, fill up your lungs with oxygen. And then exhale, let it go. Nice job. Take your hands down to your thighs. We're going to rotate through our upper body. So it looks like this. We're going to start to move our upper body forward, hinging forward from the waist. Move to the side and then to the back, making a big circle all the way around with your upper body. Let's do that again. Just move slowly. Take your time with this movement. We'll do that once more, moving to the right. It's almost like you're stirring a pot of soup with your body. Good. Once you've completed your circle, you can come back up to a neutral spine, sit up tall, and then we'll do a few shoulder shrugs here. So begin to take your shoulders up, back, and down. And then do that again. Take your shoulders up, back, and down. We'll continue this movement twice more. And just think about releasing and relaxing your shoulders. Great. From here, we're going to come back and stir that pot of soup with our body, this time moving to the left. So once you're ready, start to come forward. Hinge forward from your waist. Move to the side and then to the back. Complete your circle and come all the way around. Good. We'll do that again. Slowly move in a big circle with your upper body. And remember, we're just taking our time with this movement. We'll do that one more time, all the way around. And then once you have completed your circle, again, sit up tall, return to that neutral spine. And then we'll do some more shoulder shrugs. So take those shoulders up, back, and down, just like we did before. Move the shoulders in a circular motion. Good. 2 more times. Really think about relaxing and releasing any tension, any tightness that you're holding in the shoulders. Good. Relax the shoulders down. From here, extend your right hand out to the side. Take your hand on your head and then gently pull your neck to the side. We're coming into a neck stretch here. You'll feel this stretch in your neck and then your upper traps as well. Pause here for a moment and breathe into the stretch. Let's take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, release your hands down to your thighs. Slowly begin to take your gaze over your right shoulder. So rotate your head to look over your right shoulder. Then slowly turn your head and look over your left shoulder. Good. We'll do that once more on each side, just warming up through the head and the neck. Look over your right shoulder. And then slowly rotate your head and look over your left shoulder. You can begin to turn your gaze back to center. Extend your left hand this time. So extend your left arm and your left hand out to the side. Bring your right hand on top of your head and very gently pull your head to the side. So we're just evening out that neck stretch. And remember, you should feel this in your neck and then your upper traps as well. Let's pause here and breathe into the stretch. You're doing great. Let's take one more inhale. And then exhale, release both of your hands back down to your thighs. Good. One more time, let's take our gaze over the right shoulder. Gently rotate your head to the right. And then slowly take your gaze over your left shoulder. And then one more time, begin to look over your right shoulder. And start to rotate your head and look over your left shoulder. Return to center. Bring your gaze back in front of you. From here, we'll come up to tabletop position. So begin to thread your legs behind you and come up to all fours. If you're using a towel or blanket, you're welcome to place that blanket or towel right underneath your knees. This will give your knees a little extra padding. Come to tabletop position. Make sure your knees are stacked under your hips. And then make sure your wrists are stacked under your shoulders. Spread your fingertips out wide and take your gaze in front of you. We'll do a few cat-cows here. On your next inhale, begin to lift your gaze, lift your chest. As you exhale, round through your back and take your gaze inward. Inhale, begin to lift your chest, come to cow pose. And then exhale, round the back for cat pose. Continue this movement. Deep breath in, lift through the chest. And then exhale, hollow out the belly. Inhale, gently squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then exhale, push the ground away from you. Do that a couple more times. Deep breath in. And then exhale, release. Once more, inhale. And then exhale, let it go. Nice job. You can come back to a neutral spine. From here, curl your toes under behind you. Sit back onto your feet. So we're coming into a toe squat. In this toe squat, you're going to feel a stretch from your feet all the way up your legs. We're stretching our fascia here. The fascia holds our muscles together. It's really good to stretch fascia. It helps you to become more flexible. All right, lift your chest, sit up tall here. Let's breathe here for a moment. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, we'll come to puppy dog pose. So puppy dog pose looks like this. You're gonna reach your hands towards the top of the mat. Relax your forehead down to the earth. Keep your feet where they are. If your forehead is not coming all the way down to the earth, you can use a block and just place it on the lowest setting. Relax your forehead down to the block. Good. On your next inhale, begin to rise. If you're using that block, you can place it off to the side. And if you're using a blanket, go ahead and place that off to the side as well. You can come to face forward. And from here, extend both of your legs long out in front of you. So you can reach through the soles of your feet, sit up tall, come to staff pose. From staff pose, cross your right foot over your left foot. We're gonna come into half Lord of the Fishes. So it looks like this, sit up tall, and then take your left arm to a 90-degree angle. So you're bending at the elbow. Good. Once you have your left arm at a 90-degree angle, link your elbow on the outside of your thigh. Sit up tall, and then begin to rotate and take your gaze to the right. We'll just breathe here for a moment in this pose. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, unlink your elbow, uncross your legs, and extend both of your legs long out in front of you. From here, bend your knees, grab onto the soles of your feet. We're coming into seated forward fold. It looks like this. One leg at a time, start to extend your legs out long. You can stop when you feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings and in your back. If you're feeling any pain in your low back, I want you to ease off and bend your knees more. All right, so start to extend your legs. You can extend them until you're feeling that point where there's a nice stretch. So you might still have a bend in your knees, your legs might be straight. Just respect where your body is today. Once you start to feel a comfortable stretch, you can relax your head and neck down and take your gaze down to the earth. Good. Slowly begin to rise. You can bend your knees if they're not bent already, and then sit up tall. From here, extend your legs, and then one at a time, let's just shake them out and get that energy and prana moving back through the legs. Great. Pause here. Come back to staff pose. So extend the legs, push through the heels of your feet, and sit up tall. From here, we're going to cross our left leg this time over our right leg. So cross your left leg over your right leg, lengthen through your spine, and then bend your right arm to that 90-degree angle. So you're bending at the elbow. Bring your arm to 90 degrees. Once you have your arm in position, link your elbow on the outside of your thigh. Sit up tall and then begin to take your gaze over to the left. Continue to breathe into this stretch. Good. You can begin to unlink your elbow, extend both of your legs, and return to center. From here, bend both of your knees deeply. We're going to do one more set of a seated forward fold. So just as we did before, you can take your hands on the bottoms of the soles of your feet. One at a time, start to extend your feet out in front of you. You want to stop when you feel a comfortable stretch. So remember, that means no pain in the low back. All right, continue to extend the legs until you feel a nice stretch. And then take your gaze down to the earth. Relax your head and neck. Begin to slowly bend your knees and return to center. Sit up tall. From here, extend both of your legs and gently shake out your legs one at a time, just moving our energy and prana back through the legs. Great job. Bend your knees and then swing your feet around to the side. Come onto your mat. Good. We're going to do boat pose. So boat pose is a great pose for the core or the abdominals. For boat pose, I'll show 3 different levels. You can pick the level that feels right for your body today. For boat pose, start by taking your hands behind your hips, your fingertips facing forward. Sit up tall, lift your chest, and then gently bend your elbows and lean back. So this is level 1 right here. For level 2, you can keep your hands right here, but then lift your feet off of the mat. So there's some more engagement of the core. For level 3, lift your chest and then reach your arms out in front of you. So you're just balancing on your hips. Good, let's breathe here for a moment. Take one more inhale, and then exhale, lower your feet and your hands down to the mat. Great job. That was challenging. All right, so let's lower down onto our mat. So you can take your hands in front of you very slowly. Lower yourself down to a lying position. Just take your time coming down. Once you're lying on the mat, on your back, you can hug both of your knees into your chest. Slowly begin to rock from side to side. Just give yourself a little back massage here. You can move from side to side. You can move in a circular pattern or figure 8. Just notice what feels good for your body today. Once you feel complete, you can release your hands from your legs and place the soles of your feet on the mat. Keep your knees bent. We'll come into bridge pose. So for bridge pose, place your hands close to your hips and place the palms of your hands on the mat. Begin to engage your glutes to lift your hips off of the floor. Keep your gaze up to the ceiling. If you'd like to add one more layer of challenge here, you can interlace your hands behind you, underneath your body, and gently rock your shoulder blades underneath you. Actively lift the hips off of the mat. Gently squeeze your inner thighs together. Good. Take one more inhale, and then exhale, release your hands. Slowly lower your hips down to the mat. From here, take the soles of your feet up towards the sky. Bend your knees deeply for happy baby pose. In happy baby, you can grab onto your calves, onto your ankles, or onto the inside soles of your feet. Begin to pull your feet closer to your chest. In this stretch, you'll feel an opening in the inner thighs and in the hips. If you'd like, you can add a gentle rock from side to side and just give your back a little massage. Once you feel complete, pause here. Release your hands from your feet. Extend your legs out long. Point through your toes and then reach your hands overhead. Come into a full body stretch. Think about lengthening through your spine and growing tall through your entire body. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, release your arms down, relax your legs. Slowly rock onto one side. Use your hand to push yourself up and come to a seated position. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope to see you soon. Namaste.